But at this point, it's not just Trump with the hugs and the sing-alongs for the Jan Sixers, which is, I guess, what we're calling them now. That attitude, you Sixers have been through too much. You've been wronged. Here's a pen, whatever. That apologist, revisionist attitude appears to have infected the rest of the Republican Party. Last month, the highest-ranking Republican elected official in the country, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, conspired with a now unemployed Fox News host to try and use congressional security camera footage in order to whitewash the events of that day. This week, Republicans in Montana voted to bar the state's lone transgender lawmaker, Representative Zooey Zephyr, from entering the State House chamber. And when a peaceful group of Zephyr's supporters filled the public gallery at the State House chanting, "Let her speak," Montana Republicans accused Zephyr of encouraging an insurrection, which is also what happened in Tennessee, where Republicans tried to expel 3 Democratic lawmakers for participating in an anti-gun violence protest at the Capitol. The Republican Speaker of the Tennessee House called that peaceful protest an insurrection. Earlier this month, peaceful protesters gathered outside of Minnesota State House to protest an anti-LGBTQ and anti-abortion legislation. Conservative commentators labeled that an insurrection as well. When transgender rights activists flooded the Oklahoma State House back in February, it was Trump's oldest son, Don Jr., who took to social media and compared the demonstration to an insurrection. Republicans are now taking legitimate forms of peaceful protest, the kind we have seen in this country for decades, and using them to water down the definition of insurrection. Because if everything is an insurrection, then nothing is an insurrection, including January 6th. See how that works? Despite whatever the GOP is trying to do to appease and rehabilitate the Sixers, prosecutors are still fighting for accountability. Over 1,000 rioters have been charged in connection with the riot on January 6th. Right now, we're awaiting a verdict in the federal seditious conspiracy case against 5 members of the far-right group, the Proud Boys, for their role in the Capitol attack. And that verdict could come as soon as next week. At the same time, the special counsel continues his investigation into Trump's role in the January 6th attack and his attempt to subvert American democracy by overturning the results of the 2020 election. Yesterday, prosecutors questioned their most important witness yet. Former Vice President Mike Pence testified for more than 5 hours behind closed doors. And while Trump and his allies continue to downplay the gravity of that attack on our democracy, while they continue to hand out pens and hugs to the people responsible for it, special counsel investigators are getting to the bottom of what happened and seeking justice.